Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
All the way around, back into the baggage claim area, around that.
Yeah.
Snaked around.
Yeah, it was, you had to be patient.
You had to be patient. And you knew that going into it. Right now, today, maybe you're sitting at home watching us, shopping at the same time, snapping up some Cyber Monday deals. Here's a tip. Take rush shipping off your list.
Yeah, our Pattern team explains why the fastest shipping choice is not the best option for the planet. Well, remember, you can stay up to date on stories about our climate and sustainability by following Pattern on social media.
You can check out what the team is streaming on Tubi, Plex, and Local Now as well.
I can't complain about that. I mean, as much as I would like it to be a little cooler,
it's hard to complain about 70. See, that's what this. I mean, when you in the summertime, 30 above average, you're sweating.
Exactly. All right, so get out there and enjoy those spots. Looking pretty good in those locations. You'll be I'd say if you're shopping online, you can do so outside.
Yeah, sit on the back porch, get a little vitamin D out there from the sun, and really looking great across a good part of the country. All right, a question of a decent amount of snow over the weekend. Take a look at this where, we saw anywhere from a foot to a foot and a half of snow. Those towns south of Buffalo, Cattaraugus, Jamestown, you saw that. East of Cleveland, we saw anywhere from, I would say, 5 to 8 inches of snow there. And here's where it is right now. Let's focus in on where we do still have some lake effect here coming right in across Pennsylvania, east of Pittsburgh. State College, you've got a little bit of that flying on through. Saw visibility about 10 miles, so that you're not going to get a lot of accumulation out of that. But there is some still snowflakes flying in the air with that. Next system coming into Wisconsin, and we'll get to that this morning. But let's just show you where we are right now. Binghamton, we've got some snowflakes out there, 28 degrees. This is where our leftover cold air is. Pittsburgh sitting at 33 and Cleveland sitting right at 32 degrees. Closer view, as you can see on the radar, we've got some brighter enhancements on the radar coming in east of Pittsburgh, crossing I-80. So you're going to run into a little burst of snow right there. I checked out DuBois. You had some heavier snow overnight. I don't say heavy. You had a burst of some snow overnight. But it didn't last that long, so you probably didn't get a ton of accumulation out of that. All right, so the next one coming in. There we go. You can see it coming in across Wisconsin. Still the air a little too dry for a lot of this to reach the ground. Of rain, not just for the past week, like you've seen right here, not just even the past month, but the whole past season. You go back to the beginning of September, and it's been wet. So we've had anywhere from 5 to 8 to 10 inches of rain already in the Pacific Northwest, and we are going to get more. That's just in the past week, and we're going to get more here. Look at this. Rain already out there this morning. You can see some showers stretching all the way in, and this is good news here. We really desperately still need rain across eastern portions of Washington, eastern Oregon, and so good to see some rain coming down in places like Pendleton, but Portland, Seattle, Medford, I mean, a number of spots along the coast to be like, you can keep the rain. We don't want it. And so here's a look at the next round coming in. Another atmospheric river setup. This is, again, going to be a strong one that has a lot of moisture in it this week. And through midweek, we're going to watch Washington and then settling down into Oregon with the moisture coming on in. So, there's going to be, I think, a big amount of moisture coming into British Columbia, Vancouver, Seattle. Yes, we get some big totals again. And we're going to get some decent snow, too, once the cold air comes in across parts of the northern Cascades, especially affecting a pass level for drivers. Here's a look at the rain, 1 to 2 inches, Everett, Tacoma, Stevens Pass. We've got about an inch of liquid coming our way, and there is that risk for flooding and flash flooding. It's been wet. We know that. And we know
action.
Yeah?
Well, you know what? I'll pat myself on the back.
I'll have to do a drive-by and check it out.
Don't go that far. You don't have to do that. Yeah, it's always fun to do that. The kids love it, too.
Yeah, the kids do love it. We got one of those big blow-up things a few years ago because they wanted one. And now I like it the best because it's Sven and Olaf. And it just makes me smile.
I mean, all the lights, the holiday festivities, it just puts you in a good mood, right?
Yes, it does.
All right. Well, this does not put me in a good mood when you're talking temperatures. They're going to be so warm for this time of the year in the middle of the country.
Temps are in the 70s. Oklahoma City, Dallas, even Omaha. We are practically 70 degrees.
Oh, my goodness. And so we start talking warmth like that. Records, some of those may fall here for us. So all these cities are within range, if not even breaking. Sioux City, Iowa, forecasting for you 65 today. The record is 63 degrees.
So look at Pocatello. Look at Concordia, Kansas, 72. You're breaking a record set back in 1892. I mean, it's a hard one to break, right? It's been standing for a long time, but we are going to the 70s.
All right, Denver, now your average high temperature for you right around this time of the year is the upper 40s.
No.
We're not even within range of that.
Not even within range.
My
right.
goodness.
All week long, too.
Yeah.
You know, Denver, we're known for ups and downs in the weather, sometimes in the course of a couple of hours, but all week, every day, I mean, you'll have some ups and downs, but it's from 60 to 70.
Yeah, we're going in the wrong direction. Oh, all right. There's the big picture for tomorrow now for you as we see those 70s again, pretty widespread. Southern Plains down on into Texas. 81 in Phoenix, another day above 80 there for you there in the Valley of the Sun.
You know, there is a little front coming in, a clipper system that does bring cold air back to the lakes in the Northeast. And you can see Omaha, we feel some of a cool down because of that, but still 55 degrees, which is still above average. So even when you get a cold front, it's not that cold.
Here we go tomorrow, and you can see a number of these areas here. Yuma in Arizona forecasting 84. The record is 83 degrees. That goes back to 1950.
Also, San Angelo, Texas, you're going to 79 degrees. The record's 81, but we're coming close. That record set back in 2014.
Las Vegas, warm day for you, but I tell you, 70s in Vegas.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I mean, you're sitting poolside, 77 degrees. Oklahoma City, you could be setting some records this week. So we've got our average high right now at 55 degrees. We'll be lucky if we see that in the overnight lows, right? I mean, look at this every day.
Yeah.
Into the mid to upper 70s.
That is incredible. But at least the good news is it's not like warm and wet. It's warm and we're staying pretty sunny all the way through the end of the week.
I mean, all I want for Christmas is a forecast like this, right? This is beautiful. And so we're going to keep it going. We're going to move it east. Temperatures on Wednesday, 67 in Nashville. Atlanta, you're going close to 70.
Yeah, we are certainly going to be within range here of, again, some warm times across a lot of the deep south. We'll take a look at the ATL where your average high is right around 60, eclipsing that by tomorrow and then continuing up into the mid 70s by the time we get to Friday.
Oh, looking good out there. All right, so
a few days here for us as we head through today and beyond, where again the leftovers should be basically tossed out at this point. But as we work our way through the day, we're watching for those areas around the Great Lakes. That's where we'll find more snow showers and staying unsettled in the northwest.
Yeah, we'll see some more clouds out there as well. So temps, in the 40s, not really crazy cold. It is the end of November, but we are going to see the snow showers flying around, especially closer to the lake. Some of that lake enhancement happening this week.
That's where the coolest air is going to essentially be, the parts of the Northeast, while everyone else starts to really see those numbers skyrocket. We'll hold on to those 40s Wednesday in NYC.
There is another clipper system coming in Wednesday and the Thursday. You see that up around northern Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan, and that gets into the Northeast by Friday, but it's not that cold at this point. So, for most of you, it's rain, not snow like you just had on Friday and Saturday.
By the time we get to Friday now, ending off this week, nearing 80 in a spot like Dallas. Really warm time showing up there.
All right, and the rain comes with it, though, across parts of the South. Also, look at Portland. We've had a wet month as well. It's been adding up. We've had more than 6 inches of rain, not as much as Seattle. A lot of our atmospheric rivers have just repeated themselves up towards the northwest, but we've had some big rain here as well, and you can see that not many days, only about, 5 or 6, have not had rain this month. That's easier to count than the ones who've had rain here in Portland. And the next system coming in is actually going to take aim right here at portions of Oregon, southern Washington. That's who gets the bigger rain this time. So closer view, you can see some showers south of town in Portland. Got a few of those showers moving inland, too, across the very dry, actually, eastern portions of Washington and Oregon. Pendleton, you can see a little rain out of that. But you can see how this is all lined up here with the moisture coming in today into Oregon. Then you see what's looming out here as we see the next system coming in. This one is going to be a bigger one that brings in more moisture to the Pacific Northwest. And rounds come in this week as we get through midweek. Yes, again, we're looking at Portland actually in the heart of all of this. So some big rain coming on in. It's going to be adding up here. And we'll see those showers that I showed you for today get a little break. And then here comes our next batch of rain. And actually this will continue as we get into your Tuesday and Wednesday across.